Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Charlotte, as the season continues to ramp up, they've secured the 7th spot. And of course, Brooklyn, well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation.
I think for the Hornets, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. They've got Trey Mann. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Green, and it's Ball in at the point. And for the Nets, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. And with both of these teams sitting at 0-1, this Game 2 is crucial.
Yeah, the challenge with the NBA Cup is there's no feeling out period. You have to hit the ground running or you're gonna get left behind.
Johnson, nice D from Bridges. Pass to Ball. Williams, a screen on Johnson to the middle. Oh, deflected and stolen by Claxton. Ball against Russell. Thomas outside. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They get it back. And we're about a minute into the first. Bridges outside. Outside, Williams. The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Now here's Thomas. He had 25 points in his last game. Now the Hornets moving it up, and it's hammered home by Green.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Claxton. And here's Bogdanovich. Claxton, a screen on Green. Shot clock at 5. And Claxton throws it down.
And the vision there from Bogdanovich. He's skilled.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside man. Thomas with a steal. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Russell. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Always good to see Bogdanovich use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
And defensively, they've had trouble forcing turnovers. That makes it tough to get out in transition and get those easy looks.
Charlotte's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
The rebound by Bridges.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to man. Bridges, a screen on Thomas. To the paint. 6 to shoot. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You know, that's a set that's comfortable for Bridges. I mean, he's got a good feel for the pick and roll, either as a creator or as a finisher.
Bogdanovich finds Russell. Now here's Thomas. He's closely guarded. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
First one falls for him. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night. And that one falls for Ball. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you've got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Russell. Last game, 26 points for him. And, yep, it's good.
Love the take from Russell. D'Angelo just slicing his way inside with confidence.
Pass to Bridges. There's the triple. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Thomas played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Mann. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Here's Williams, and he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
As usual, terrific effort from him, unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Russell, the pass to Claxton. Thomas outside, driving to the basket, and he goes in for the dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now here's Ball. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Cleveland. Here's Mann. Ball against Russell. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 8 points.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Hornets. Martin, he's checked in for Green. Bogdanovich against Martin. Here's Bogdanovich, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Knocks down the triple. 5 points in the game.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
Now here's Ball. Bridges, a screen on Russell. There's Ball with a three. Rebounded by the Nets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. But you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
Now here's Ball. That shot off the mark. Thomas with the defensive effort. Pass to Russell. Watford outside. Thomas outside. Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Charlotte's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Bridges, a screen on Thomas. Man with it. And it's Thomas picking him up. The three from Ball. Hits the three-pointer. Ball's got 11 points.
You know, if LaMelo shoots it at a high clip from deep, man, oh man, I don't know how anybody's going to guard it.
There's Bogdanovich with the three. He drops it from range. And the Nets lead by 6.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
Outside man. Takes a three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Russell, here we go. Oh, swiped away. Here's man driving inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. In the middle of his 3rd year in the league, Clark, Trey Mann was traded out of OKC.
Yeah, that team was so deep, that Thunder team, B.A. It was hard for Mann to find playing time, and now he's got a chance to play more with the expanded minutes. He's shown you that he can get it done at both ends.
And the first one at the line is good. And with this being the 2nd game in the NBA Cup group stage, this is a pivotal contest for each of these teams.
Yeah, in this group format, Game 2 carries enormous weight. So this is far more than just your normal regular season contest. This has more of a playoff feel.
Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Melton comes in for Bogdanovich. And so he hits both. Nets leading by 4. Outside Russell. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Williams passes to Mann. Gets the 3 to fall.
Timeout.
Mann's got 5 points.
Williams likes to keep his options open. He'll find a teammate if he has a better look.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Nets making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Micic comes in for LaMelo Ball. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Bogdanovich. Thomas with the ball. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. On the take. Outside Bogdanovich. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Charlotte trailing. The drive by Mann.
And team rebounding isn't a strong suit of theirs right now. Only in the top 20 across the league. You'd love to see them really fight for every miss.
And that field goal percentage stat tells you something about this team's offense. They aren't one to rush things or take ugly shots. They wait for those great looks to open up. That one drops. He ties it up. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
And he can't hit the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Melton. Simmons, no good.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Micic. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Bridges passes to Williams. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. All right, a chance to check out stats for LaMelo Ball.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Clowney, he's checked in for Thomas. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Charlotte. Four on the clock. Baseline try. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Hornets lead by 2.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot, that 15 to 19-foot range.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Melton outside. Can they get it? Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Nice bucket. Grant Williams is a solid pick-and-roll player.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Simmons. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. Bridges, a screen on Simmons. To the inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Williams. LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
Here's Simmons. On the court for the Hornets. Bridges and Williams, the combo up front. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Micic in at the 1. Bogdanovich, no good.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And there's the drive. Good. And the Hornets lead by 6.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Williams, a screen on Simmons. There's the drive. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
5 on the clock. Bogdanovich from long range. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
There he's showing you he can run the show himself in that pick and roll. That's a nice play from Bogdanovich.
Bridges, a screen on Melton. And he lobs it up top. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And that one good. Melton's got 5 points.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Drives to the hoop. Here's Martin. Off target with the 3. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Johnson, he's checked in for Clowney. And a change for the Hornets. Green's checked in for Horton Tucker. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
And, you know, Bojan Bogdanovich, not an elite athlete by NBA standards, but he's a live weapon because he can really shoot the ball and put it on the floor.
Charlotte again missing. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Simmons. Pass to Johnson. Cuts off the pass. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yes, sir. Grant Williams rising up.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn with possession here. They trail by 1. Outside Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now Bridges. Outside, Green. And here is Williams. Defended by Bogdanovich. Grant Williams. Serious hustle points.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Screen by Bridges. Inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 13.
On the attack, Bogdanovich showing his ability to put it on the floor.
Here's Micic. Simmons defending. Bridges, a screen on Simmons. Here's Micic. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Melton. Simmons looking around. Pass to Bogdanovich. Melton outside. There's the three. That shot missing. The Hornets with a lead. And here's Bridges. Give him 8 points now. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Clowney. He's guarded by Bridges. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Outside, Green. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Outside Simmons. Melton on the wing. He shoots it. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Micic. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now a 3-point Charlotte lead.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 15. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
Brooklyn making some changes. Thomas, he's checked in for Melton, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Clowney. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn making a switch here. Watford's checked in. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Now Ball. He's got 11. Pass to Green. Johnson against Martin. Clock at 6. A deep 3. No good on the shot.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Russell can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Williams. The Hornets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Martin misses. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Simmons with a screen on Ball. Here's Russell. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Russell's got 6.
Boy, fantastic job that time cashing in from the mid-range by Russell. He understands when to pick his spots from the mid-range area.
Now here's Ball. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Thomas. He has 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Grant Williams. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Clowney, he's checked in for Simmons. And a change for the Hornets. Gibson's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Ball passes to Gibson. Clowney pulls it in. The Nets have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. They swipe it. Here's Green. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Russell. Goes back up. Tipped.
A good defender who uses his body well, Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Johnson with a bucket.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Now here's Green. 6 points for him. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Brooklyn has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Thomas. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Screen by Gibson. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside, Green. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Green's got 11 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Back to Russell. 1:19 left in the first half. Pass to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Man. Thomas defends. Man misses. Brooklyn trailing. Thomas with the ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Free throw good. Thomas.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton comes in for Clowney, and it's Bojan Bogdanovic in for Watford. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Miles Bridges comes in for Martin. And he makes both free throws. Charlotte has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Ball, a screen on Thomas. And he's going for the oop here.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
43 seconds left in the first half of this one. Russell to pass to Claxton. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Thomas. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up with 3. Hornets with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And he drops the first. It's both from the stripe. 16 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded by man. Thomas outside. Launches it from deep. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Hornets leading by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
Yeah, what do you think about the trade for D'Angelo? He's talented guard with the shoot-first mentality, but I like he's trying to get the others involved.
Certainly has that capacity. Should be fun to watch him grow with this team. And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Tell you one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovich.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Nets trail by 4. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Cam Thomas out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half. Connects from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 20 points.
Bogdanovich is a versatile scorer, a threat from all over the court.
Outside man. Williams, a screen on Thomas. Here's man. Pass to Williams. Another shot. Man misses. Brooklyn's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Thomas passes to Russell. Tries to break his ice. And the layup is up and in. Russell's got 8.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Green. Good on the shot. And the Hornets lead by 1. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Man. Give him 8 points now. Down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Charlotte. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yes, sir. Bridges really asserting himself on offense, and when he's rolling like that, it gets his whole team fired up.
Bogdanovich with a screen on ball. Russell from outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Man. Green against Bogdanovich. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Nick Claxton.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And how about the Aussie Josh Green? An athletic wing. He's become a real threat from outside.
And I like that he's added that to his game because he gives you all the intangibles. He's a physical presence. He's an excellent defender. He moves well without the ball. When he's knocking down threes, it takes him to another level as an offensive player. He's got a chance to be a really special player going forward.
Now here's Russell. Give him 8 points now. To end the run. Rebounded by Green.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And it's all from three-point range. Nets trail by 5. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Nets missing. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. The best long-range shooters amongst point guards. What a luxury to have these guys on your squad. And you look at Thomas. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there. And, of course, D'Angelo Russell doing some great work.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that three.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
Now here's Martin. He's scoreless. Second shot opportunity. And finally they hit one. And the Hornets lead by 7.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Claxton. And stolen by Williams. Here's Ball. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative. and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
He's off on the first.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
And he sinks the second.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Bridges. Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. Claxton with the block. Martin against Thomas. They still need this. Pass to Johnson. Nice D from Bridges. Charlotte leading by 8. Deflected.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Floats one up, and he takes it up and lays it in. Thomas has got 14.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Outside man. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bogdanovich. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Friday, they'll be facing Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Bridges outside, 6 to shoot. Here's man. Counted from distance. 11 points in the game.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Russell's got the ball here for Brooklyn. 9-point game. Bogdanovich with a screen on ball. Russell from outside. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Pass to man. Williams, a screen on Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Martin misses.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Bogdanovich with it. Back to Claxton for 3. Drops in the 3. Claxton's got 8.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Hornets leading by 6. Here's Ball. 14 points for him. LaMelo working inside.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Russell finds Bogdanovich. Back to Russell. Claxton, a screen on Ball. Inside. Claxton can't get it to go. For Charlotte, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Martin, the pass to Ball. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Nets trail by 8. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Johnson. Back to Bogdanovich. Thomas outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that one drops. 13 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Johnson. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Here's Ball. Ball automatic around the rim. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Charlotte?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Charlotte leading by 9. And here's Ball. 18 points for him. And Ball throws it down.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
The Nets shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Johnson passes to Russell. He's got a clear path. The finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 14. He's off on that one.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Martin up top, defended by Bogdanovich. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And then Russell with the dunk.
Tremendous individual effort from D'Lo. Sharp defense, and then off to the races.
1:33 left in the third quarter. And Ball gets it to go.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Russell against Ball. Claxton passes to Thomas. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside man. Pass to Martin. Ball left side to the middle. Here's Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Russell. He's got 10. Here's Thomas for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Claxton with the block. They recover it. Ball passes to Williams. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Claxton. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets. Down by 15.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of time.
Fires in the triple. Martin's got 7 now in this quarter.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Now Thomas. Looking to win the run. Drains the triple. Thomas has got 17.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Hornets, we've got Grant Williams. Cody Martin is out there with Trey Mann, and it's Salon in at the 4. Williams, a screen on Thomas. Here's Micic. No good that time.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Pass to Melton. To the paint. And here's the fast break. Here's Mann. Hammers it down. Goes coast to coast.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here we go, one-on-one. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And that one's good. Melton.
That's too easy for Melton. The defense has to offer more resistance there.
Outside man. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Brooklyn with the board. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right side Simmons. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the Hornets making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Free throw, no good for Simmons. Charlotte leading by 15. Here's Mann, takes it inside. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Mann's got 11 points here in the second half. Thomas outside. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Watford. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Outside man. Martin with a screen on Thomas. The drive by Mann. Now here's Melton with the drive. Some solid defense from Williams.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Whitehead, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 17. Outside Simmons. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Grant Williams.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
No good on that one. Brooklyn making a switch here. Clowney's checked in. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Hornets leading by 17. It's Horton Tucker with a drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Who's got Simmons?
Simmons, the pass to Watford. Here's Thomas from the arc. It's rebounded by Micic.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Outside man. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant Williams, a bit of a jack of all trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends, and he can get under the skin of the opponent too, which isn't always a bad thing. He gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
The free throw drops for Williams. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Claxton's checked in, and Williams drops them both. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Hornets leading by 21. Outside man. Williams, a screen on Thomas. To the inside. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Simmons. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Ben Simmons.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Bridges, a screen on Melton. To the paint. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the scent a little bit.
Russell, the pass to Watford. Back to Russell. Pass to Watford. The three. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Cameron Johnson. What'd you learn, Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from Brooklyn's head athletic trainer. It seems like there's a little tingling and swelling around the tailbone, and they're addressing it now. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
Well, and Allie, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Now here's Williams. And they pick up 2. And the Hornets lead by 21.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Claxton can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. He buries it from 3.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Watford outside. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep, Melton on target from range. Melton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, his teammates and coaches encourage Melton to be aggressive.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Melton. Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte. Mann comes in for Micic. Stolen by Russell. And he lobs it up. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Williams. And here comes the break. And the basket by Bridges.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
Fast breaks yield easy buckets, guys. They've made the most of their chances in that regard. The defense not able to get set. You get a running start to the rim, you should get a good number of scoring chances that way.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Ball no good. Nets trail by 21. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Russell, the pass to Claxton. Shoots over ball. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight. Charlotte's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Williams with the screen. Inside. And stolen by Claxton. And now the Nets on the break. He goes up, and then Russell with the dunk.
Hey, I can't overstate it. I mean, as a defense in transition, you have to locate Russell before he finds the bottom of the net. You got to get to him quickly.
Now here's ball. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Thomas outside. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. And here's Charlotte now. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Throws it up high. Bridges, a screen on Thomas. To the middle. And stolen by Claxton. Ball against Russell. Pass to Claxton. Bogdanovich against Martin. Bogdanovich into the lane. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And, you know, he's an underrated ball handler, Bogdanovich. Able to get a step there and work himself to the line.
First free throw is good. And so Bogdanovich nails them both. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miles Bridges.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
Boy, a major impact being made by Bogdanovich offensively. He's making it happen out there.
Hornets leading by 13. Ball looks over the floor. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Bogdanovich into the lane. Thomas. Great D that time from Mann. Charlotte has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Johnson on the wing. A minute 31 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Here's Russell. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Ball. Charlotte leading by 16.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Hornets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for LaMelo Ball.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
Ball passes to Martin. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
1 shot. One shot.
That's good from Bridges. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Okogie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, savvy play that time from Okogie. Drew the foul and still managed to get the shot free.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. Simmons with it. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually